Thank you. That was awesome. Right over here.
Okay, so my question's a little bizarre, but okay. So, you guys are so famous, you know, for Jasmine and Belle, and like you got to do someone so not Belle and Enchanted. You just right here realized that was you because it's like, holy crap! But you guys watch Once Upon a Time, and its approach to be somebody in Once Upon a Time. Would you want to do someone similar to Jasmine and Belle, or would you want to do something like so not close to that?
Like a villain.
Oh, I'd like to play a villain. That'd be fun.
Morgana, I would say.
What, honey?
I said Morgana. I can see that. Where's my sister? You got the hair for it. I'll meet you there.
Well, you know what's weird? I've been doing this crazy show, Menopause the Musical, for 9 years, and I haven't had a chance to watch TV like I want to, but I quit the show a week ago because it's time to like have a life.
You have got to watch Belle on that. Oh my God, the first storyline is...
Everyone has told me, but my question is, should I go back to the very beginning? I mean, I've had so many people tell me that. I met the actress and I met the Snow White actress.
Oh,
and they are so cool. We need to do that. We just need to do that. Everyone has come up and told us that this weekend. Okay, we're doing it. Oh, that'll be so much fun.
Definitely. I don't know if you guys have cameos on days and then you realize...
Right, Disney, tell them.
Thank you again. Right over here.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and Beauty and the Beast is my all-time favorite movie, so thanks so much for making that.
Thank you.
I was wondering if either of you had a favorite keepsake or memorabilia from the films that you
I have a cell from the movie, so it's, you know what a cell is, right? Everybody knows what a cell is.
Yeah, at first I was like, a jail cell? They had
So it's next to a color photograph of the same frame, and it hangs in my mom's house, and I think that's my favorite piece of memorabilia.
Oh.
I have also with the cell of the library scene that was only in that one version with Human again.
Oh.
And I cherish that. But I also cherish my original script with all the notes and all the stuff that they told me what to do. And I have that script in my art room.
Thank you.
You both have done sequels, obviously you did the show. Has it been much different when you come back to do things specifically for that role than it was for that first time that you did it?
Oh, when we come back to record like different sequels and stuff. Okay.
Well, there's a division in Disney called Disney Character Voices, and their whole job is to make sure it's not much different. So they keep it consistent with the original story, the original character. So if somebody comes along and they're making a toy, Disney Character Voices says, Jasmine wouldn't say hey. So we're not going to say hey, even though that's what they thought they wanted her to say. And they go, oh, okay, tell us what she should say. And they keep it very consistent. So.
Yeah, it's really important to consistency to the period, as well as like with Belle, they would say, okay, like, I said, no, Belle would say, okay, like, she's right. And up until just a few years ago, yeah, I recorded all the time, and they let me record in Las Vegas at the studio that I love, and it was really special. It's kind of weird, that you go out of Menopause the Musical, and then I'm recording Belle the next day. Menopause, I think this crazy soap opera, narcissistic, funny, crazy person. but then because Belle is so much like me, it's almost like a glove, It's comforting, old shoe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
First off, hi. My name is Rosemary. I'm going to take a video of this because I want my brother to see this. We grew up with the both of you, and it's what kept us together as a brother and sister, being 14 months apart. His brother, younger, sister. I just want you to know how much you guys influenced us throughout our entire growing up phase as a person that loves Disney. But most importantly, my question is really for Paige, is that how do you feel about Emma Watson taking over the role as in the live adaptation of Beauty?
I think Emma Watson will be brilliant.
Yes.
I think she's an excellent choice. She's very, very smart. She's quirky, has a great sense of humor. All I know, just from talking to Don Hahn a little bit, is that she wants to have voice lessons, and I put it out there that I'd love to give her voice lessons. Write that in your Facebook. You want to hear Paige I would love to help her with it, because I could give her so much of the insight that Howard Ashman gave me. You know, he's passed on them, so I would love to be able to tell her those stories behind the lyrics. I'm hoping it happens. I think she'll be terrific.
Secondly, maybe the both of you can do this. What was your least favorite scene out of the film?
Least favorite? That's a good question. I haven't thought of that.
Because I've never really found a scene that I don't like.
I would say for me, my least favorite scene is when I would have to scream, because that's very difficult to do over and over and over again. So, yeah, I think it would be that. I can't think specifically of where that was, but I do remember having to scream and not loving it.
You know, that was the same thing for me in the wolf scene. And I was really upset with the way the wolf scene was being directed, and they went so violent with the way the beast reacted to the wolves. And that was all changed, because we all kind of raised a fit about it, a lot of us. But that's the only scene where they didn't record me first. They had me sit in a chair, and then they ran the footage, and I screamed and reacted naturally to it. I still think I'd like to do a second take on that. But I didn't get a second take. They kept the first take.
That's awesome.
Thank you. We do have last two people to ask questions. We have about 2 minutes left, so we're going to have to be very quick on this.
The trend now in voice work, especially in Disney, is they get people who are already celebrities to do the voices, whereas I don't believe that is the case with you all. Do you have an opinion on this trend that's happening in voice work right now, where they're getting already famous people to be voices rather than actually finding the best voice of the part?
Well,
Are we going to be really honest about this?
Yeah. I feel partly responsible for that, because Aladdin was the first movie where they separated the actress from the singer. So it opened up a whole world of possibilities, because they could... So from that point, I was the first person to not sing as a main character, and I was maybe the only person who also wasn't a celebrity. So I was in this very small window.
Called talent.
Yeah. Thank you. I was in this very small window of opportunity where they were just looking at the best person for the role, and I didn't have to be able to sing, and I didn't have to be a celebrity. And I think that that's partly what makes Jasmine unique among all these characters who are all very special.
I think that they should pick the best actor for the part, best voice. It was so weird, because when Beauty and the Beast were at the Oscars, some people on the red carpet, some famous people, kind of made fun of the fact that we were nominated for Best Picture. Well, that's not real acting. And some of those same people who criticized us on the red carpet that night did voiceovers for major films a year later. I mean, hello. They wanted to all do them for their kids and stuff. So, I mean, I think that's great, but it was kind of hurtful to, I know Angela Lansbury's feelings were hurt, and mine were a couple people that said things on Oscar night, but we just bit our tongue and let it be a classic.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margaret. I've grown up with Disney movies, and Aladdin just recently came out on Broadway just over a year ago. And how do you feel about it? And if you have seen it, and then also how you feel about the original Jafar also playing the character?
Oh, yeah?
That's a good question. I have seen it. I loved it. I thought it was a wonderful show. It's very different from the movie. There are many things about it that are departure. One that I didn't like was that there's no Raja, but I think that would be dangerous. I really loved seeing Jonathan Freeman as Jafar on stage.
It's perfect.
We've been friends for 20 years since we recorded Aladdin together, and it was just a delight. And I hung out with him in his dressing room afterwards, and it was wonderful. So, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.